Alright, well, doesn't bring us immediately back out to the castle, but we completed another map. And now we have the sighting lens that I'll use on Niles at some point. Oh, we have a lot of conversations at the ready here now. Accessory for you. Didn't I just get, I got these tinted glasses. Darkened glasses to block the sun rays. They have no effect but look quite cool. Do I want him to be going into battle with sunglasses here? Thank you for the gift. It's very kind of you. I'm gonna honestly forget that I gave him these and then be surprised when I see them in battle. Like, what the heck? Didn't you just get a surge like the other day, too? I don't really care about the arena. If I need materials, I just GDP'd it. Because otherwise, I'd usually just go visit other castles, but I can't do that right now, so... Or ever again, really. I don't think. So... Yeah, I figured that you were referring to your Nina, but, yeah, pretty much always use Shining Bow as soon as you obtained it. Yeah, fair enough. It can be pretty good on her. I'm sure that my Nina will wield a Shining Bow on the side once I, have her in her actual intended class. Oh, the print's done. Let's, while that's going on, where's my... Here we go, the tab for the print. Tell it to stay warm. Let's grab it. Let's grab the thing. Take my little filament bin here and put it on my desk so I can put my loose little bits of filament onto there. Let's just snap this off. There we go. Put that down there. Grab the skirt, it's called. Fairly certain. Off of here. The little filament around the thing. And put it in my little filament recycling bin here. Which is a 3D printed container as well. Alright. Put that there. Pliers. I don't want that getting into my next print. Alright. So... Yeah, the Master Sword that I printed, here, that you can now barely see in the back, uses this light gray kind of filament here, where, I guess I can move it around like this. There's the dragon on top, where this is what it looks like, and the piece that I just printed is this piece here. But now I've gone with this, like, silvery metallic kind of filament, so it'll be a bit of a darker Master Sword. It has these slots here that the little gem thingamabob slot into. So this will go here. So it'll be a little bit of a... Yeah, it'll be a significantly darker design this time. It'll be more like a Twilight Princess kind of Master Sword. That's what this one is going to be like. I don't have all that much light gray filament left, and I kind of wanted to try this out. I guess I could have always ordered some more. But yeah, here's this. So if I grab the hilt here that was being used before... This little opening here should basically slot into, like, the little hilt anchor. And we have this. And then, like, I'm not going to assemble everything here right now. Where did I, put the two halves of the crossguard? Do I have them back here? Yes, I do. Grab those. I just have a little pile of 3D printed crap back there now, because I'm planning on taking a bunch of stuff to the south of it. You can see, like, some in-progress Pokeballs over here. And, like, here's a Pokeball, here's a Dialga that you can barely see in the darkness. So basically you would put the gems in that I have printed around here somewhere, and you would clamp these in around, like this. Wah. Wah. Like that. And then we have our first little bit of Master Sword grip here. I guess I can start slotting some stuff together here shortly. That's what I can do. Because, where did I put the, is it in my pile here, too? Where'd I put the things? Is it in my pile here? It is. Yes, it is. It is over here. I need these pieces. I need this. And I need those. Wow. Wow. So, yeah, in our little build here, there's this little piece that I printed earlier that can go through there and basically help lock in these into place. Hold on, I'm gonna print the next piece. I can keep on streaming for a little while. Let's print the next piece of the blade. This is gonna be a 4.5 hour print. Maybe I should print the top of the blade. It's gonna take less time. Should I print the blade joiner? That's not gonna take too long here. From below, you gave us a beautiful home. We could never experience such a beautiful base without your assistance. That's right. Yeah, they should each maybe be like their own little individual stream, and then basically by the time that I beat Fire Emblem Fates, we'll have this done. There's no real little parts anymore for the Master Sword. All these pieces of the blade, in terms of their estimated print time, there's 2 hours 40 minutes estimated on the blade joiner, which is just what's going to join like this piece and the immediate next piece. They'll slot in a little bit differently after that. And then like the various different blade pieces are estimated to be 4.5 hours, 4 hours 57 minutes, 4 hours 56 minutes, another 4:56, and 3 hours 40 minutes for like the very tippy top. I don't think I'm gonna be up streaming for that much longer on any of these. So maybe I'll just chill out on the printing stuff tonight in that case. Look, you gotta see the layout here for once. Now, maybe I won't do too much more than... Alright, I can tell this thing to cool down. These other things are gonna take a little bit too long. But we can do a little bit of arts and crafts here. Is what we can do. If I remember how this thing is assembled. So, let's see here. There are online instructions for this specific design. I can always double check them just to make extra sure. Do I have it open in a tab here? I sure don't. But yeah, this is the main piece that we needed to print to start assembling the hilt. And then this can all be sent in one piece to that Nishara nerd. That sent me them amiibos. Let's see here. Should be under my liked models on printables, because it's a model that I liked. Let's see here. And then files, and then there's the assembly instructions. If anyone has a 3D printer at home and wants to print this, the design is by a maker called Pop and Sickle. And they make some cool stuff there. And Hogan Hogue take care of their Reggie Bump. And they made like a whole little instruction thing for how it assembles. So like that's put on there. There's the hilt anchor. Band Siegbert. No, not Siegbert. And then the little hilt anchor. And then the piece that I slotted through there. And then cap each of those with the thingamabobs. And put the little pins through the bits in the grip. And then boop-a-bop, you have the assembled thing, and then put the hilt ring over, and then I already did the pommel earlier. Like, that's already on there. And then, yeah, these individual pieces, they're gonna take a little while to print, is the case. So, yeah, I'll do that during a future stream. Let's do some arts and crafts here for a little bit. This is our little assembly project during Fire Emblem Fates. So, these might actually need to be glued. I'm doing the loose fit version because, again, this thing slotted together so tightly that pieces were breaking. So considering this is the loose fit version, these might not actually stay on. So maybe I should just do these pieces for now and, like, get some Gorilla Glue and then just, like, let it glue like this. And then next time we can assemble to the next bit. I can show what the next bit would look like. So maybe we won't do much in the way of arts and crafts tonight. That'll be next time. But it'll look like this, and then the hilt ring. I have down here, the little ring that we printed at one point is basically just going to slide in from the... Oh, that's why that was supposed to not be done yet. Oh. Oh, oops. And I think I glued that. I can work with this. That's fine. Because I can just, like, slide it over. This is fine. Take out that. No wonder the pommel's supposed to go on later. Here, like this. There! It's not the end of the world. And it's on there. Okay, that was almost disaster right there. That was almost a major mistake on my part. I guess I got a little bit overexcited by putting the pommel on there early. Yeah. And then this will basically slide on that way and lock in like that to keep all these pieces like better together and form the bottom there and stuff. Maybe I should just make sure real quick that this is on like the right way. This is gonna take some doing to still snap it on. And I don't really want to snap it on while it's not everything together ready to be snapped on. It's gonna take some force and hopefully won't snap the crossguard pieces, because I've snapped many of these before. I'm fairly certain that up like this is the way, and then the flatter piece at the bottom. I can look at this one for reference. This is what I can do. That's what I did, right? Yeah. The flatter bit is what's there. So as long as I leave that there, we're good. So I'll take these off for now. Put them back here. This little ring can just chill loosely on here. This is what I can do. This little purple ring that you can barely see. You can sort of see it on the camera. Take our little thingamabob here. That slots in over that. Our little anchor thingamabob. That slots in over there. And then our thingamabobs like that. That go in over that. And then I'll glue that later tonight. And then this will be the new status of our little playthrough printing project here. That, whoa, yeah, I'm gonna have to glue this on. Which, yeah, with the pace that we're going at, this should basically be like a wrapped up made sword by the time that the Fire Emblem Fates playthrough finishes. Considering, what was the print times on these various different things again? They're all about 4 hours. It's about 3 hours on the joiner piece, and about 4.5 on the first blade piece, 3.5 on the last one, and there's like 6 pieces here. So let's see here. 4.5 plus 5 is going to be 9.5. Plus 5 is going to be 14.5. Plus 5 is going to be 19.5. Plus 3.5 is going to be 23. And then the joiner, which is like 2 hours, 40 minutes. So this is going to be about 25 hours. Is there about 25 hours left in this playthrough? Maybe I should just print pieces like the joiner off camera. Because it's just like a piece that will connect this and the next piece. It's not even anything that you visibly see. It's kind of the case. I mean, how many maps do we have left? I mean, I only did one story map and one DLC map this session, and this is a 3-hour session. I think I still have that tab open with the different maps and stuff. Because I believe this goes up until... yeah, until 28 chapters. So yeah, now we're going through the Hashiden royal family. So we do the Hashiden royal family, like, in a row there of Sakura, Takumi, Hinoka, and Ryoma, a dedicated map for each of them. And then is the dreaded chapter 26, and then, like, the 2-parter final boss. So, like, we're almost there, is the case. And then there's, like, 3 DLC maps that I want to do. Right? It was something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't know here. Maybe I'll print that blade joiner piece tonight, or maybe I won't. It'll be close. It'll be close one way or another. How soon this gets done compared to the end of the playthrough, but they'll be real close together. I'll glue that before I go to sleep tonight. I'll glue some other things I've been meaning to print here, like some of my... that I've been meaning to assemble here, like some of my in-progress Pokeballs and stuff. And yeah, hold on, let's do our support conversations. By the time that I'm done with this, like, it's almost 2:30 in the morning. This will probably be a good place to wrap things up pretty soon here anyway. Hello, Ophelia. Sorry, you're meditating again. I'll come back later. No need. I always have time for you. You might not be a chosen one, but you did reunite me with my mystic quartz. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. And so, my quartz savior, what can Ophelia Desk do for you today? I found this gemstone in the dirt. It looks a little like quartz. I thought it might be yours too. No, that's not one of mine. But whoa, it's pretty stuff. Way pretty. Hello? Ophelia, are you there? Why, yes, I am. Why do you ask? You usually say things more fancifully than whoa and way pretty. You noticed. Just a lapse of my powerful vocabulary. That happens sometimes when I'm so overcome by beauty. Also, if I'm gluing these things together, like, I already showed how, like, the crossguard pieces fit together. Like, maybe before the next stream, I'll just glue, like, the entire hilt piece together, essentially, so we have, like, one very solid-looking, cool piece. Now, may I keep this? Of course. I must give it an evocative name. Any ideas, Harmonia? Not on the spot, I don't. I know that naming such an exceedingly dazzling gem must be hard. Give it a try, though. What's the first thing that comes to mind? Pretty gem? Awful. 0 points. Rejected. Huh? Don't hum me. I should be humming you. You sound different again. Almost like you're two people, Ophelia. If you won't try to give me a good name, then I won't give you the real Ophelia. Pretty gem was that bad? How about you give me a good example? Alright. How about the wakeful load, or the evil eye of the Marquis? Anything more sensible than the pretty gem. I'm sorry to be so judgmental. It must be hard, not being a chosen one. Yes? Alright, you just need more time. Ponder this quartz. Next time we meet, unleash a name that will light the world on fire. I'll try my best. There we go, support level B. I've got some support with Siegbert. Siegbert, I see you reading that book all the time. What is it? War and Peace. Hello, Harmonia. It's a collection of paintings by one of my favorite artists, so it's a picture book. Oh, really? May I take a look? We field at harvest time, a calm ocean. You're a fan of scenery paintings, I take it? I am, though I like most all paintings, really. I tend to take to looking at these paintings in particular after a long battle. They're calming, somehow. They help me to relax. I think I can see why. You're more than welcome to borrow the book if you'd like. That'd be wonderful. Are you sure that you won't miss it? Not at all. I have a decent collection of others that I can look at in the meantime. And I'll take you up on your kind offer. Thank you. Pleasure is all mine. This does have me wondering, though. Do you ever paint your own paintings? It's just a hobby. Growing up, I received instruction in all of the various arts. Talented with a brush and a sword. You're definitely Xander's son. My father did make sure that my tutors covered a wide range of subjects. I do my best to show him that I appreciate the balanced education. So, also, if he's, like, hiring tutors, he would presumably be paying the tutors. But with, like, the deep realms and time passing so fast, would that mean that he would have to pay them for, like, years of work within a short span of, like, his own time? And just be, like, the most expensive tutoring ever? I'm just now thinking about this, but, nothing to worry about there, Siegbert. Thank you, Harmonia. Alright, support level C. Alright, and then Valoria will be able to get to A+, and then I can reclass her and stuff. Valoria! Hello, you. Give away any more precious dolls lately? Dolls that deserve good homes? No, but here. You said you were going to give this doll to some wretched girl in town. I almost did, but halfway there, I finally realized that you really did want it. You're right. Thought so. Anyway, it's yours. Take good care of it for me. It will be my most precious treasure. I swear it on my life, Kana. Neat. I'm sorry. For what? I guess you really aren't a child. I'm not? No. You saw into my heart and sensed my needs, despite what I said. No child could put her own selfishness aside to see that. Yay! I'm finally an adult? In my book, definitely. Then you won't mind playing games with me? Whatever you like. Let's play. Alright then. Tag, you're it! I walked right into that. There. Now let me double check my spreadsheet, just to make sure before I make an irreversible decision. I do kind of like the direction they went with Engage, where it's like, yeah, we thought that this would be a cool system where it's like you can make these cool combinations, but you're not locked into anything. You can change it whenever you want. But yeah, I do kind of like the idea also of being locked in, like, this is definitively like this. But I do realize that I have to make extra sure that these are the things I want. So yeah, by A+ing with Kana, Valoria is going to get access to the Samurai line. And her other options are Sophie for the Cavalier line. And she's already inherited Luna from one of her parents here. Wait, what? No, she gets Luna. I saw that she had Luna. Well, it's not one of her class sets, but I was like, wait a second. No, she gets that by supporting Ignatius. That's going to give her the Knight line. And then she'll get Luna that way. Is the case. Yeah, the things that the parents passed down were like the quick riposte and the tome breaker was what it was. So you could get Cavalier and have access to like the paladin skills, the Cavalier and the paladin skills, but Ignatius will already give you access to the Knight, Great Knight, and General skills, and you'll probably like having on Luna, so yeah, that's fine. Because, yeah, Cavalier gives access to Luna, but you already have access to Luna through Knight with Ignatius. Your other option is Nina Outlaw. There's honestly really not all that much that's super useful skill-wise with Outlaw that I'd really want for a build here. And then Kana with the Samurai line. So, yeah, that is definitely going to be the best thing here. Was there anyone that Kana specifically wanted to A+? Yeah, Midori Apothecary. So, Kana is going to be Valoria's best friend, but Valoria is not going to be Kana's best friend. Just before I accidentally select the wrong one of them. Valoria with Kana here. Proceed to A+. Valoria and Kana attain support level A+. So now I can go into inventory, and now I can actually start leveling up Valoria, because she'll be in a class that will give her some additional res that her final class of Wolfsigner will not be giving her. So I can reclass her into Swordmaster. This is going to be more focused on defenses than res. This is going to give a little bit better res growth here. Not by a lot, but it'll patch it up a little bit and give me like a few extra stats here by the time that we're at level 15. So may as well as we get some skills here. So Hashiden, a master of the way of the katana, has exceptional speed and avoid. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's reclass our Wolf into a Master of Swords for a little bit. You will be reclassed into Wolf again at the end of the day, but hey, just to level up for now, get some skills, while hopefully getting more res growth than you otherwise would. Yes. Let's do it. Magic went up, interesting. I got some base stats of Swordmaster here. This means a lot of work, doesn't it? That's right, you're my one child that's still been left at level 1, because I've been waiting to reclass you into this, because I prefer the growths in this. So now you, if you can only wield E-swords, it's probably only right that you get the Throngler. Or there's also Bronze Sword +3 here that Dwyer is using that he doesn't even need anymore because he can use Indo Kariba. Sure, let's do this. I know that the whole Throngler discussion happened when we were in the paralog for Valoria. So we'll be fitting with her. Screw it. Let's do that, I guess. Yeah, there we go. And then you're gonna have a iron sword at the ready there. Because, yeah, you're gonna be in this for a little while. At least. Will be the case. Alright, cool. Alright, Sophie Shigure, let me just double check my sheet to make extra sure because we got locked in here. Yeah, Shigure is gonna be my Falcon Knight, and then Sophie's gonna be my Dread Fighter, and they're gonna be supporting each other here. Will be the case. Proceed to support S rank. Sophie, may I have a moment? Oh, Shigure, of course. I have realized something, and I wanted to tell you. Oh, what is it? Well, after we talked the other day, I began to think about us. Huh? What do you mean? I mean that, as we were saying, we are comrades in arms, and we have grown close, talking and defending each other in the thick of battle. I believe my feelings are more than those of a friend's for a friend. Shigure, I'm not sure. Are you... I love you, Sophie. You what? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I just thought you should know. I've come to admire your fierceness in battle and your kindness in conversation. You have a tender soul and a loving heart, and every day my feelings grow stronger. Will you be with me, Sophie? Shigure, you didn't offend me, silly. I was just surprised is all. Of course I'll be with you. I love you as well. I have for a long time now, you fool. And it's always so convenient how everything works out so nicely in Fire Emblem here. You're so strong, so hardworking, so kind and sensitive. I just thought for sure you'd hated me after I tried to give you that hairband. I'm so happy. Words can't express. Me too. I love you, Shigure. I love you too, Sophie. I know they get a little bit better stat bonuses with each other while getting access to some different classes. Literally just for like the strategic advantages it gives me here. Nina, I have something to confess. Siegbert, what is it? Those two gentlemen you have been following, they're construction workers. They were actually intent on restoring those ruins the other day. Well, I could have told you that. Is that so? Well then why, in the name of my father, did you not? I tried, Seekbert. You hardly let me get a word in edgewise. And then you tromped off in pursuit of glory and ruined everything. You're right. Forgive me, Nina. I admit that, at times, I am a bit anxious to perform heroic deeds. Please understand that I feel a great deal of pressure as heir to the kingdom. I'll forget it already. I did. It's really not a big deal. I probably could have stopped you, but I was annoyed. So, sorry about that. No, please, don't apologize, Nina. I should have acted with more care. It's really nothing. I mean, you're going to be king someday. I think having an overactive instinct to protect is probably a good thing. Nina, thank you. I haven't done anything worth your gratitude. There's just one thing I don't understand. Since we have established that those men were merely construction workers, why in the world were you spending so much time following them? Forgiveness rescinded. You do not get to ask me about that. Well, and that's all of our supports here, is the case. Did Seekbert want to support with Ignatius? Is that why I have that up there? Or Ignatius wants to support with Seekbert? Yeah, Seekbert with Ignatius for access and stuff there, but he doesn't really want it in his, like, skill set, so there's no real need to lock it in right now or anything. So, because we're at the point that it's literally the 4 Hashiden nobles chapter, or the 4 Hashiden lords royal family chapters, then, like, the BS chapter that I've been waiting for a long time, and then the 2-parter final boss, plus, like, the DLC maps I'll be doing first. I think at this point, it's probably fair game to be doing my grind to level 15 with these characters. Reclass them into the classes that I want to get some skills in, get a level or 2 there, and then just be just have them in their final class and be at the ready in the final maps with the builds that I actually want, right? That probably makes sense. So I might start that little grind if I have the time before next time. I mean, I could always just use Cheaty Peach strats to help me like I did with the adults, because really all it changes is the amount of time that I put in. And I was discussing at the beginning of this stream how my time is kind of a little bit crazy right now. So I might just end up doing that potentially. I might do a little bit normally as well. We shall see here. I might do a mix. There was a time that I went to, I think I mentioned it during a previous stream probably. I was going to my little cousin's cheer competition, and because I was gonna be waiting in the audience for a while before it started, like an hour and a half or something like that, I literally just loaded my Fire Emblem save here onto my actual physical 3DS and took it with me, and I just grinded in this and made some progress there. So if an opportunity like that came up to just like grind on the go on my 3DS, then hey, I mean, I guess I can do that to and from university and work. I can just do like a little bit of Fire Emblem grinding, pull my 3DS out of my pocket. That's what I technically could do. I'll consider it at least. I will have a little bit of a think about that. But otherwise, I might also just use like some Cheaty Peach strats, because we're kind of at that point. I'll probably grind out a little bit of support between the next session, whenever that is. Like, the semester is probably going to be a lot closer to being finished off by the time that I resume this next. Because yeah, I would like to have my actual builds I was planning on using. Not just in like the final chapter, but like a decent bit towards the end. To have them in the classes that I've been planning on having them in. As opposed to this little clusterfuck that I currently have going on with everyone's classes, you know? So, that's my plan there. I'll figure it out. Things might look a little bit different by the next time here. Is what might just be the case. Because I want skills, and I want to be strong and stuff. I wouldn't mind it. Pretty sure I already saved, but I'll do it again just in case. Yeah, we're getting up there. My hours in this save file are not gonna reach the hours in my birthright file, just because I did everything completely legitimately in my birthright file, whereas this time it's like, all it changes is the amount of time that I put in, and I'm so much busier now than I was in 2021 when I did this, and yeah, if I can take that time that I would otherwise be grinding by doing it legitimately and put that into like more video essays on the channel, then great. I will gladly take that trade there. So yeah, that's what's going on there. But it is 2:40 in the morning currently. Hopefully we'll have this print done by the time that I'm done with this playthrough. We have a few DLC maps to go to get me the final reclassing items that I need for my planned builds that I have here. And yeah, so next stream is going to be working on finalizing these builds. And then we'll do the last segment of the story, and we don't actually have a massive ton left to this to the Fire Emblem Fates Conquest playthrough here. We're kind of in the almost final stretch here, essentially. We are getting there. I see the end goal in sight. It is fast approaching here. So, yeah, with that, appreciate everyone who stopped by for another stream of Fire Emblem Fates here. I don't know when the next one's gonna be. It'll be at some point. There's kind of long gaps between these. I also don't know if this series is going to reach 200 parts during Conquest, because as of the last stream, it was 170 parts. So that would have been 171 for the conversation before the beginning, 172 for the story map, 173 for the discussion after that, 174 for Battle Station Blitz. So this should be part 175 right now. So if we do 25 more parts in the like 3 DLC maps and like 6 or 7 story maps left, something like that, then it'll hit 200 parts. I don't know if we're gonna hit it though. I don't know. We might hit 200 parts once we start Revelations. That's what it might have to be. We'll see. It'll be close. It'd be really satisfying to end on 200, but I don't know if we're getting there. We'll see. Anyway, I've been rambling on long enough here. Appreciate everyone who tuned into this. I'll be back when I'm back, and I'll probably give an update to what my games are looking like that I'm developing right now during the next stream to stream. So until then, take care and see ya. Goodbye.